So this week, and actually for the next few weeks, we're here at Roma and Freddie's property. It's in the Creuse area of France, and actually just around the corner from Harry that I was with a couple of weeks ago. So they're neighbours, well, a few kilometres away. Anyway, Roma and Freddie bought this property as a holiday home. Now, they live in Ireland. They've gone back to Ireland for a few weeks while I do some work on the property for them. A bit like all French properties, when we come to look at them, you think everything is wonderful because the prices are so much cheaper than we expect back home. So you're getting a lot for your buck. It's not until you start actually doing the work on the properties that you realise how much is wrong with it. So while they're back in Ireland, I'm going to do some work for them. Now, the problem they've got is all of the render is coming off the walls. Now, render with lime and sand actually acts as a very good insulation. It reduces the heat loss by 58%. So something really good for you guys to know. When you think of how much people spend on putting up plasterboard, well, framing plasterboard, insulation, painting, decorating it, the amount that costs against sand and lime and putting render on the walls is a big difference. So let's take you inside and have a look. Now, the property consists of a house, some very large barns, and we have another little house over here, but we'll have a better look later on. But let's go into the house and see what work we're actually going to be doing. Now, as you can see on this wall, all of the render's coming off, and there's been a lot of makeshift going on here. Not really quite sure what material this is that they've put in there. It isn't cement. But I really don't know what it is. So this goes up to the second floor. Now, all of this has got to come off. The wall has got to be cleaned. Any repair work with stones, I already see sort of holes here, moving the stones, has got to be repaired, and then new render put on. Now, Roma has warned me, there are some gree-gree here. I've never heard of gree-gree before, but apparently it's kind of a field mouse that buries itself in the wall. So needs to be a little bit wary of that. Anyway, let's go up to the next floor. So again, this wall, everything needs to come off. Now, the problem we've got is it's a stairway. So the height, how to get up to it. And yeah, the stairs are quite rickety, quite uneven, not like a normal square new staircase. So we have to come up with a solution on how we can get ladder in and I can get to the top of this wall. But there's more. Come with me. Okay, we're up in the attic now.
Hello.
There's a lovely teddy bear.
He's having a little thought process moment. He's having a think.
So up here, the two gable walls So the two gable ends need to be done. Again, all the render taken off, cleaned out, any repairs done, new lime mortar or render. We're not pointing these walls, we are rendering them back in. Now the problem up here that we have is obviously the gable wall end behind you is fine because it has a floor underneath, we could put scaffolding up. But this side, we've obviously got the stairwell that comes up. The problem is the scaffolding. Do we have the right scaffolding to be able to make a span over this that's safe enough as well? Because this is moving a lot. So we can't put anything on top of that. It's not safe enough. The floor, I don't want to jump too much because it's very, very bouncy. So again, that's another issue that we need to really think carefully about. Safety is obviously our main concern here. So I think what we're going to do is get all the scaffolding off the trailer, bring it all up, which is another feat in itself because it's quite a heavy lifting job. Get that up here today, work out how we're actually going to do this, find a solution to how we're going to do the scaffolding, because we still have to make sure that the stairwell's open for us to be able to bring all the new mortar up in buckets and obviously take all the old render down. So that needs to be open. Now, you obviously all know, if you're followers of the channel, my fear of heights. Yes, I am getting better. When we came out to France, I couldn't even go up a ladder without, having a bit of a breakdown. So I'm getting better, but I'm still very wary, and especially when it's over a stairwell. It makes my heart go just thinking about it, but I need to conquer this fear, and that's why I said yes to Freddie and Roma that I would do this for them, because I really do need to conquer this and get over it and realise that, as long as we've got the right scaffolding, we've got the right solution here, it's going to be safe. And Ted's with me because he's going to do all that for me, because obviously he wants me around for a lot longer. He doesn't want anything happening to me, falling off any ladders or anything. So he's going to be helping. He's also going to be helping with a lot of the heavy lifting, bringing stuff up, taking it down, doing the mixing. So a lot of work to go on here, but it'll be really, really interesting to see what it looks like at the end of it. So stick with it. Let's go get the scaffolding out. Okay, scaffolding's down. Time to get on with some work.
So, I don't know if we've come out with a solution, but what we have done is found quite a lot of these. And even with my weight, I don't think I'll break that standing on it. But we can use these now to create something. And obviously, whatever we use, if we sort them out, we'll have to replace. But I hope you don't mind, Freddie. I'm just going to use a couple of these for the moment. Okay. So initially, that goes across there, so that's a good start with their fit. So we need to take all this down, and I think even if we at the moment we secured something to that edge, put that big ladder up so it don't slip out, and then take off the right at the top, so we can do that, get that rid of that. And then this, the plan is maybe like this is big enough to sit in there and to come up sort of that level. However, it might be that we put one across this side here, and then we put one across that side there, and we create a platform for the scaffold to sit on, all the way across. Which, you know, I don't think that's going to go anywhere. I honestly don't think that's going to go anywhere. But I think the first order of business is possibly for you to take all the stuff you can do at a level, and then we'll deal with the rest of it.
Yeah.
We'll deal with what we've got left, because it's a case of, you know, we've got to take everything off first.
Yeah.
So I think we'll worry about the rest of it, and yeah, as and when we come to it. But I think that's an idea, is that we can run a few of these, one of these over here at least, and then even if we run, you know, things across or whatever, but we've got a platform. All we need to do is hopefully have an area here where we can get up the stairs to a point to feed stuff through. Right, so if you wouldn't mind just doing a quick tightrope on this, just to make sure it's gonna...
I was never very good at gymnastics.
Just to see if it goes anywhere. Yeah, you see, that ain't going anywhere, but even if I stood in the middle of it, probably...
You're doing your beam work.
Yeah, well, it is the sort of the same size. I can't believe them girls do this. It's a 4-inch beam, isn't it? This is what they do, all them fanciness on it. I think that's going to be alright. And he's got loads of these. We could build houses with what he's got, which is really nice.
That's not going to fall, is it?
Get nothing to stop it.
So I think we've got a good plan of action now for the weeks ahead. Don't you?
Yeah, I'm quite enjoying myself.
Oh yeah.
Working with you as a boss.
Yeah.
I've had it for 5 years.
So we better crack on with some work, and you guys can come back tomorrow for the next episode to see the progress we make on Roma and Freddie's house. We'll see you tomorrow. Take care, everyone.
See you later.
Oh, just a quick, amazing thank you to, who do you think it is?
Curly Whirly. Oh my love, you're so brilliant.
Curly Welly Shelley, thanks for the buy us a coffee. And if you'd like to buy us a coffee, the link is in the description. We'll see you all tomorrow.
Thumbs up.
Bye. Let's crack on with some work.
Okay.
Let's go.